Gabi ng Misteryo.
Ang gabi ng misteryo, kasama si Ray Sibayan sa radyo at TV. Katotohanan ay bubuksan.
Uy, mga kamisteryo, kumusta na kayo? Isa pang edisyon nating program, Gabi ng Misteryo, ngayong gabi ito. And of course, tonight, ating pag-usapan ang tungkol pa rin sa UFO sightings, extraterrestrial encounters. Pero this time, pagto natin ng pansin kung ang tao nga ba'y handa na makipagkita sa mga galactic beings, sa mga alien beings. At hindi lang yung puro UFO sightings lang tayo, ano ha? But of course, marami ring mga talagang naitalang mga UFO sightings sa Pilipinas. And ito ay bahagi pa rin na talagang ginagawa nating impormasyon, pamimigay ng impormasyon tungkol sa existence ng mga extraterrestrial beings. Meron din tayong mga kasamahan na magbibigay ng kanilang mga opinion or they share their wisdom tungkol sa existence ng mga galactic beings. Kung bakit nga ba nagpapakita sa atin itong mga beings na ito, ano nga ba ang kanilang layunin sa atin? Meron ba talaga silang masamang layunin, masamang misyon? Yung iba naman ay sinasabing tumutulong ang mga galactic beings para sa ascension ng kamalayan ng tao. And at the same time, tonight, ay papakita ko rin sa inyo yung isa pang very controversial na usapin tungkol sa Alien-Human Exchange Program, na kung saan ang tao raw ay nagpadala na ng ilang tao, ha? Ang Amerika nagpadala raw ng ilang tao patungo sa isang planeta na may 2 araw. Ito ay kilala sa pangalang Planet Serpo. At iba pang mga dapat natin pagtuunan ng pansin ngayong gabi ito, mga kaibigan, tungkol pa rin sa alien contact at marahil ang pagkakataon na makakuha ng mga iba pang impormasyon. Ano nga ba ang iniisip ng mga galactic beings sa ganitong hakbang na ginagawa para mailabas na ang katotohanan tungkol sa mga galactic beings. Ating pag-uusapan sa Gabi ng Misteryo. Alas 10 ng gabi, wala nga absent. See you all.
Gabi ng Misteryo.
Mga kamisteryo, ngayong gabi ito pag-usapan natin tungkol sa alien contact. Handa na nga ba ang tao sa sinasabing pagkikita ng mga extraterrestrial or galactic beings, alien beings sa tao? At bate na rin to sa sinasabi ng ilang mga alien contactee na marahil ay next year ay magkakaroon na raw ng open contact. O kaya ay meron na nga bang naging contact ang tao sa mga alien beings noong pang mga sinaunang panahon, sa mga sinaunang sibilisasyon? Sa ngayon, ipapakita natin sa inyo itong iba't ibang mga UFO sightings na talagang inilabas ng US. Recently, naglabas sila ng mga mahigit sa 100, 200, naka-4 ng batch ng mga UFO recordings ang nailabas na. And dito sa Pilipinas, meron ding mga UFO sightings na nag-iaktibo mula pa noong dekada 90 hanggang sa nagtuloy-tuloy ito ngayong 2000 at hanggang sa mga panahong ito.
Gabi ng Misteryo.
Magandang gabi po, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, worldwide. Ngayon pong gabi ito, mga kaibigan, sa ating programang Gabi ng Misteryo. Ang ating episode ngayon tungkol sa open contact na sinasabing maaaring maganap next year. Sa hindi pa sigurado kung saang lugar nga ba ito, pero of course, yan ang pinaghahandaan ng mga otoridad sa ibang bansa tulad sa Amerika. At yung mga nasa larangan ng ufology and terrestrial investigation, tayo bang tao ay handa na sa open alien contact? Ha? Abay, siyempre, naglabas na rin ng mga detalye ang Department of War ng US pamagitan ng Pentagon yung kanyang mga matagal nang itinatagong mga umano'y ebidensya ng mga UFO. I think naka-4 na batch na, no? Hindi tinan natin dito sa video na ito, naka-4 ng batch ang inilabas ng Pentagon, ano? O, di ba? O, di ba? So, marami nang nailabas ng mga tulad niyan. Ng mga ganyang UFO sightings, iba-ibang mga shape, iba-ibang movement ng mga allegedly alien ships. Tulad to, di ba? Kung nakikita natin to. Pero parang ano, alam niyo, parang pinapalabas lang sa pelikula. Di ba? So, meron pa yan. Recently lang naman inilabas ng ganitong mga video, di ba? Pero, ayan, tulad yan, mga anino, mga... So, ang tao ay patuloy pa rin naghahanap ng mas matitinding ebidensya. Sa kabila ng marami nang inilabas, I don't know, maaaring ang gustong malaman ng tao ay direct chance, sabihin sana ng US government, na nakipagkamay-kamay sa mga alien beings. O, di ba? Siguro later on, papakita ko sa inyo yung isang very controversial na detalye ng umunoy nagkaroon ng human alien exchange between extraterrestrial biological beings at ng tao. I don't know if you are familiar with yung sinasabing Planet Serpo. O, di ba? Sandali meron lang commercial tong video nito. O sige, papakita ko na sa inyo itong although buti na lang na banggit ko na. Ito po yun. Ito ay ano to, no? AI ang paggagawa nito. Pero yung takbo ng paliwanag ay based na rin sa mga nag-leak ng information about Planet Serpo. Kung matatandaan niyo yung isang pelikula na ginawa ni Steven Spielberg, yung Close Encounter of the Third Kind, dito yun halaw, dito yun kinuha sa detalye yan dyan sa sinasabing alien-human exchange program. Sige nga, pakinggan nga natin itong parang isinapelikula, idinokumento using AI, itong naturang Project Serpo. Ayan. Okay, ito, panoorin natin, mga kamisteryo.
What happened decades ago, almost 30 years. Not because it was impossible.
Okay.
Because every person involved vanished from public records as if they had never existed. According to one of the most fascinating and controversial stories in UFO history, 12 military personnel secretly traveled nearly 40 light years from Earth, spent more than a decade living on an alien planet.
Yeah.
If the story is true, then humanity's first interstellar expedition took place in complete secrecy, but the world has never been told. Unlike many UFO stories that focus only on mysterious lights in the sky, alien encounters, Project Serpo presents an astonishingly detailed narrative. It includes names, dates, military procedures, descriptions of alien technology, thousands of reported observations, and even daily journal entries closing the mission. Supporters believe it represents the greatest government secret ever concealed. According to the account, the origins of Project Serpo stretched back to one of the most famous and controversial events of the 20th century. In the summer of 1947, Something allegedly crashed in the New Mexico desert near Roswell. The official explanation claimed it was merely a weather balloon, but countless witnesses insisted the military recovered something far.
So dito nagsimula itong istoryang dito nag-originate lahat dun sa sinasabing may na-crash na UFO dyan sa Roswell sa New Mexico. And dun sa lokasyon na yon, may na-recover sila mga alien beings. They are physical alien being. Actually, ang tawag like extraterrestrial biological entity, or EE. Ayan ito, panoorin ulit natin tuloy natin itong ating panonood dito sa production na ginawa ng Universe Inside You using AI about Project Serpo.
More unusual. For decades, rumors spread that the wreckage did not belong to any nation on Earth. The Serpo narrative takes those rumors no further.
Yes.
It claims the crash involved not one, but two extraterrestrial craft, and that one of the occupants survived the impact. Severely injured but still alive, the being was supposedly transported to a highly secure military installation, where scientists and intelligence officials attempted to communicate with it. Instead of hostility, they reportedly encountered patience and curiosity, with intelligence unlike anything humanity had ever seen. The surviving visitor allegedly became known simply as EBE,
Yeah.
an abbreviation for extraterrestrial biological entity.
Yeah.
Over the following years, the being supposedly established a primitive but effective method of communication with American officials.
Mhm.
Using symbols, diagrams, mathematics, and eventually fragments of language, EBE is said to have that it came from a distant star system located dozens of light years away. Even more.
Ulitin ko lang itong pinapakita rito using AI based dun sa mga nag-leak na information dito nga sa sinasabing Project Serpo. O diba? So, most probably ay maaaring may basihan based sa mga nag-leak na information o maaaring namang hindi totoo, pero lumalabas na maaaring may katotohanan itong mga detalye na binabanggit dito, So isinasabuhay sa documentary nito yung alien human exchange program. Later on ipapakita diyan. All right. Ituloy natin.
More astonishingly, to be informed its human hosts that others in the sky were searching. To the story, EBE survived for 4 years while helping bridge the enormous gap between two completely different civilizations.
Mhm.
Scientists actually studied its technology while simultaneously learning its own world, culture, and technology. The officials supposedly recognized that this encounter represented the single most important event in human history. Everything, however, remained hidden behind layers of
Okay.
receipts.
Mhm.
The narrative claims that sometime during the early 1960s, communication was finally established with EBE's home civilization. The messages were reportedly exchanged using an advanced communication system that functioned across unimaginable distances almost instantaneously. Rather than threatening humanity, the extraterrestrials supposedly expressed gratitude for the care provided to their stranded companion.
Okay.
They also proposed something unprecedented. Instead of demanding technology or territory, the visitors allegedly suggested an exchange program.
Yun na.
They would send representatives to Earth,
Mhm.
while a carefully selected team of humans would travel to their home world. The mission would allow
Ito yung sinasabi nga. Kung mapanood niyo yung pelikulang Close Encounter of the Third Kind ni Steven Spielberg, ito na yung tungnon. Ito na yung tawag dito. Ito na yung parang part 2 nung naturang pelikula. Ito na yung tinasabing detalye kung paano o yung ipinadala itong mga humans dun sa Planet Serpo. Planet Serpo, I think, based na rin sa nag-leak na information na talagang may dalawa daw na araw. It's a binary planet. Kaya masyadong mainit. Ngayon, nakasurvive ba itong mga human beings na ipinadala sa naturang planeta? Sige, ituloy natin itong ating panunod dito.
each civilization organization to observe the other directly. Conflict, according to the leaders, this post eventually became the foundation of what is supposedly called Project Square.
Yan na. Okay. Sandali lang. Okay lang. So yun po fast forward ko lang to ha. Okay. So yun ang detalye nito. So, dali. Okay, tuloy natin. Mabibitin tayo eh. May sumisingit. Anyway, ito na. Okay. Panoorin natin.
Intelligence agencies, military officials, scientists, linguists, physicians, engineers, ecologists, and security specialists supposedly worked together to explore secrecy. Every possible scenario was considered because no human had ever attempted anything remotely comparable. The documents describe a careful search for volunteers capable of surviving complete isolation from Earth. Candidates reportedly underwent years of physical examinations, psychological testing, language instruction, and technical education. They needed to remain calm under pressure, adapt quickly to unfamiliar environments, and cooperate under conditions that no training could truly replicate. The selection process supposedly eliminated hundreds before arriving at a final team.
Wow. Bay, marami parang pinagpilian, no? Di ba? Hundreds, ang sabi. Di ba? Hanggang sa makapili sila ng 100 o 12 na mga human beings na isa-send sa planet. Very interesting At least meron ng AI para mag-recreate no kano yung detalye nito, no?
Individuals were ultimately chosen.
Yeah.
From different regions of the United States military, such expertise in medicine, engineering, communications, navigation, and intelligence.
Okay.
Each person supposedly understood that its deep mission to disappearing from public life already.
Matindi.
Families were allegedly told fabricated explanations to conceal the operation.
Matinding pala to, no? Matinding tawag dito, matinding sakripisyo pala yung ginawa nung nung 12 na yon, na pinili na ipadala sa Planet Serpo. Mantakin ninyo. Parang mabubura na lahat ng records sila sa human beings, no? And I think inilihim din sa families nila yung totoong mission nila, kung saan sila dadalhin. Parang pinaghanda na ba yung kanilang family? Na maaaring hindi sila makabalik sa planet Earth? Alamin nga natin. Ituloy natin itong ating pananood dito.
The most intriguing aspect of the story is the extraordinary attention given to seemingly ordinary details. The documents describe medical equipment, food supplies, scientific instruments, seeds, cameras, recording devices, educational materials, and survival and learning information. Supporters argue that fabricating thousands of such details would require remarkable effort. The extraterrestrials described in the narrative eventually became known as the Evans. They portray not as terrifying monsters, but highly intelligent humanoid beings with relatively small stature, sheds, sophisticated technology developed for thousands of years.
Okay.
Their society supposedly valued cooperation far more than competition. Violence, according to the story, was almost non-existent within their civilization. Field's departure took place in the mid-1960s from an isolated military facility under extreme security. Waiting for the team was an enormous extraterrestrial craft, like anything human engineers had ever built.
Ganito yung scenario doon sa Close Encounter of the Third Kind, yung movie. Pinakita doon yung mothership, kalapag sa isang area, and tumakit tong mga human beings na ipapadala sa Planet Serpo. O di ba? Ganito yung yung pinapakita doon, no? Pero of course, sa pelikula sinasabi fiction lang 'yon. Pero based na nga rin sa mga nag-leak na information, mukhang totoo. Mukhang totoo. Di naman sinasabing totoo o marahil ay may basihan yung naturang detalya, no, na ipinakita sa pelikula. At ito yun. Ito naman na pinapakita rito.
Witnesses supposedly watched as the volunteers boarded with full awareness that they might never return.
Yun na.
Once inside, human's greatest journey was said to have begun. The trip itself forms one of the most fascinating sections of the ceremony.
Okay.
Rather than accelerating through conventional space for decades, the craft allegedly relied upon technology capable of manipulating space-time itself. Distances between stars were supposedly compressed rather than crossed in the traditional sense. To the passengers, the voyage reportedly lasted only 7 months, covering dozens of light years.
Okay. So, yun ha. Bay, mandaki ninyo. Nangyari para talaga yun, ha? Ang gagawin na lang natin dito ay hindi na natin panonoorin ng buong buo, pero pa-fast forward ko to. Dali lang ha. Para mawala lang itong advertisement na to. Okay. Alright. Pero, anong gusto niyo? Kumutayin natin? Hindi. I-abante na natin. Pero very interesting kasi yung travel time nila. Kasi, kung nag-travel sila sa physical universe, mas matagal. Pero mukhang ginamitan yata ng nag-wormhole ba sila? Ha? Sige na nga, panoorin natin.
Humans eventually experienced conditions beyond anything on Earth. Artificial gravity eliminated the substitution.
Okay.
Lighting automatically adjusts interaction and kilowatt the environment perfectly controlled. No vibration, edge, noise, mechanical, just like the immense churning unfolding outside. According to the documents, nation screen displays spectacular views, distant stars, colorful, and planets never before imagined by human astronomers. The travelers supposedly observed regions of the galaxy completely unknown to science at the time. Some believers point out that several astronomical descriptions resemble discoveries made decades later. Eventually, the travelers allegedly reached their destination. The home world of the Evans called Serpo orbited a binary star system, meaning 2 suns illuminated the skies.
Para pala siyang Earth. Kung tama yung pagka-describe nila, ng planet Serpo. Para siyang para rin siyang mas malaki kaya to sa Earth. Pero siya, binary planet. Ibig sabihin, dalawa yung araw na tumatama sa planeta. So, kung dalawang araw tumatama sa planeta, mas mainit. Ngayon, paano nakasurvive yung mga human na ipinadala dyan sa planet Serpo? Yun ang ating aalamin ngayon.
During several times of the day, shadows reportedly stretched in different directions as both stars shone simultaneously. At sunrise, sunset, the sky was immediately painted in extraordinary colors, unlike anything visible on Earth. The planet itself was described as harsh and beautiful. Temperatures frequently reached levels far hotter than those experienced across most inhabited regions of Earth. Vast deserts dominated the landscape, broken only by scattered vegetation specially adapted to intense heat. Mountains, rocky plains, and strange mineral formations stretched toward distant horizons beneath twin suns that never allowed the world to look entirely familiar. The human team supposedly established itself inside facilities prepared in advance by the Evans. Living quarters reportedly contained surprisingly simple furniture, climate control systems, medical equipment, and laboratories adapted to human physiology.
So, mayroon din pala silang may climate control. So, kung kahit na sobrang namang mainit sa labas, dahil mayroong specially designed para sa mga human beings, so nakokontrol nila yung temperatura kung saan nadudoon yung mga tao. Ayos Ayos yun sandali
The Evans reportedly welcomed human visitors warmly, treating them as prisoners or experimental subjects. They were considered honored guests participating in a cultural exchange. According to the documents, the Evans had no interest in war, politics, or money. Their society functioned cooperatively, with every individual contributing according to their abilities. One of the first challenges was communication. Although the Evans had previously established limited contact with humans, their language was completely different from anything spoken on Earth. Over time, the visitors reportedly learned to communicate fluently, aided by translation devices and constant interaction with their hosts. Eventually, several members of the team became capable of holding lengthy conversations without technological assistance. The documents describe the Evans civilization as extraordinarily advanced but surprisingly simple. Their cities were smaller than he expected, lacking towering skyscrapers or crowded streets. Buildings blended naturally into the landscape.
Oo nga, no? Kung tama ang pagkakuha nilang detalye, very interesting. Advanced alien beings pero walang mga tatayo ng mga building. Parang simple silang di ba? Simple silang mabuhay. Although of course, kita-kita yung kanilang pagiging advanced, no, in technology. Pero hindi sila nakafocus sa sa alam niyo yun, yung material, di ba? Kung paano lang siguro sila mabubuhay doon sa planet, parang gano'n. Masustain yung kanilang life. Ayos dali lang. Ituloy.
And appeared to be constructed from living materials prepared systematically of damage. There were no factories producing smoke, new germs, carrying noise. Everything seemed designed for efficiency rather than luxury.
Okay. Yun. Ayan. So, sa palagay ninyo, totoo ba to? No. Kung tatanungin nyo ako, hindi ko masasabi namang totoo, pero maaaring basihan yung mga information tungkol sa planet Serpo. And of course, this is also a preparation para naman matupad na yung inaasam natin na magkaroon ng full disclosure and open contact with the extraterrestrials kung sakasakali. Hindi lang pala ngayon nangyari yun, kundi noon pa. Yun ang hinihintay doon sa mga dokumento na inilalabas ng US government. Yung exchange program. Ano mo sasabi nila dito sa exchange program? Totoo ba ito? Yan, dapat siguro paliwanag din ng US government yan. Kung may katotohanan itong Project Serpo, para once and for all, alam na natin yung totoo sa hindi. Yung fabricated sa hindi. Sige, panoorin natin to.
Chemical parts. The visitors allegedly observed devices manipulating gravity, generating unlimited clean energy, and instantly repairing damaged equipment. Medical technology appeared equally astonishing. Injuries healed rapidly using advanced diagnostic instruments that could detect illness before symptoms appeared. Despite these incredible advancements, life on Serpo was not easy for the human team. The stronger ultraviolet radiation from the binary stars caused severe sunburns and skin damage, despite food presented another major problem. While the Evans provided nutritious meals, many of the plants and proteins were unfamiliar to human digestive systems. Several team members reportedly suffered significant weight loss during the early years before adapting to the local diet. According to the leaked documents, tragedy eventually struck the mission. One of the 12 volunteers reportedly died after developing severe lung complications caused by long-term exposure to the thinner atmosphere and environmental conditions. Other members suffered fatal injuries in what was described as an accident involving unfamiliar equipment. Both individuals were allegedly buried on Serpo with full, even ceremonial honors, becoming the first known humans permanently laid to rest on another world. The remaining team members continued their work for years. They documented wildlife, regions of the planet, studied even biology, and observed countless aspects of every. The documents claim Serpo was home to unusual animals, uniquely adapted to its extreme climate. Strange vegetation survived beneath the intense twin suns, while native creatures possessed biological features unlike any found.
Okay.
Every expedition beyond the settlement reportedly revealed something completely unfamiliar. The relationship between the humans and the Evans gradually became deeply personal. According to the reports, lifelong friendships developed despite enormous biological and cultural differences.
So ano na, no, nagkaroon ng dahil inadapt na rin ng mga human beings yung buhay nila dyan sa planet Serpo. So ano na, parang nag-coexist na, no? At maganda yung pakikitungo pala sa mga tao, ng mga alien beings na to, no? Ang question ko lang dito, dun sa communication, dito parang yung communication talaga nag-uusap sa bibig. Pero mostly kasi mga extraterrestrials, they communicate through telepathy. And yung sinasabi, hindi ginagamit sa communication. Well, I think kaya ganun ang communication kasi hindi naman talaga sila etheric aliens, dahil biological sila, extraterrestrial biological entity ang tawag sa kanila, EBEN, EBEN, EBEN. Ayan. Alright, so tuloy natin, tingnan natin itong gawang ito. Ginamit yung AI para maipakita itong sinasabing Project Serpo na it is an alien human exchange program kung saan ng padala ng mga tao sa naturang binary planet called Serpo. Ayan. Okay.
As the mission approached its conclusion, preparations reportedly began immediately.
Okay.
The documents state that only 8 of the original 12 volunteers ultimately departed Serpo.
Okay.
2 had died during the mission, while 2 others allegedly chose behind.
Oh, may nagpaiwan.
Exactly why they made this decision has never been fully explained. Some versions suggest they were emotionally attached to the Evans civilization, while others claim health complications made the return to Earth too dangerous.
Okay.
The return voyage reportedly lasted several months before the spacecraft once again arrived near Earth. But according to the story, the returning astronauts faced an unexpected problem. Their bodies had adapted to Serpo's environment after nearly a decade away from Earth, readjusting to Earth's stronger gravity, different atmosphere, and food
Bah.
from organisms growth.
Matindi pala yun, no? Pinadala sila doon sa planet Serpo. Inadapt nila yung environment, yung civilization na yun. Then nung bumalik dito sila sa mundo, sa planet Earth, nag-adjust na rin yung kanilang katawan, no? So kailangan ulit nila mag-adjust pagbalik sa ating planeta. Oh.
Extremely difficult. Extensive medical observation reportedly continued for years. The documents claim that all surviving participants were immediately strict secrecy agreements. Their identities were allegedly concealed from the public, and they spent the remainder of their lives quietly assisting classified government research. Every observation they recorded, from even technology to planetary geography and biology, was supposedly analyzed by military scientists, hoping to understand the civilization's scientific achievements.
Okay, so alright. I think yun na. Nakita ko na sa inyo tungkol sa planet Serpo na yan. Of course, magsasabi na totoo yun kasi naman yun nag-leak na information. Ngayon, yun ang abangan nga natin dito sa ginagawang disclosure kung ano nga ba, isama na nila ito, no? Kung totoo nga ba itong Project Serpo na to na nagpadala ang tao ng mga kinatawan sa planet Earth papunta sa naturang binary planet na tinatawag na Serpo. Ayan. Okay, so yan po'y kabilang po sa ating tinatalakay para mag-gauge natin yung ating understanding. Are we ready to accept yung existence ng mga extraterrestrial beings? Kung sakasakaling magkaroon na tinatawag na contact or open contact.
Gabi ng Misteryo.